All right, guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 news video. And today we've got some great news that just dropped regarding Battlefield Portal and two fan favorite modes that are making a return. We also have some great news to share regarding those modes, as well as some important updates that should make the experiences even better. We've also got the next new weekly mission that just dropped that we're going to talk about. We're going to go over all of the challenges, and I'm going to showcase you guys the new cosmetic that you can unlock. We've also got some other stuff to talk about regarding the state of Battlefield 2042, so definitely stick around to the end of the video because you guys are not going to want to miss out. Hey, what's up everyone? Wes here. Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 video. And to get started, I want to talk about a feedback thread that was just posted on the EA blog. This was also posted by the Battlefield Direct Communication Twitter, as well as the main Twitter. The EA Answers blog title states feedback thread, flashback, and infantry conquest. And this was written up by Total FPS, the EA community manager. We're going to talk about everything that's in the thread and go over all of the important updates to these two featured experiences. So the thread starts off by saying, today we have an update to share to you about some key changes taking place in Flashback Conquest and Infantry Conquest, two of our most popular featured experiences in Battlefield Portal, all based on your feedback. Total FPS then goes on to say that these two featured experiences are proving popular and we want to continue to deliver experiences that you enjoy playing. As of today, May 5th, we plan to include either Flashback Conquest or Infantry Conquest in each Battlefield Portal rotation update for the foreseeable future. The thread then goes on to say that many of you have shared with us that including the 1942 maps in Flashback Conquest disrupts the flow of the experience. This week, Alamein and Battle of the Bulge have been removed from Flashback Conquest. This is a change that we will keep a close eye on to see if you feel that this is a positive or negative change, and we'll make the necessary adjustments or revert this change based on the reception we see from this featured experience this week. So during my time of playing Flashback Conquest, playing Alamein and the Battle of the Bulge have been kind of weird, so I'm definitely glad to see them removed from the rotation. Although I wouldn't complain if they were added back, I usually just avoid those maps. Now the community manager Total FPS then goes on to say that alongside this, for Infantry Conquest, we feel this is all about boots on the ground gameplay, and we heard your complaints about the MAV being too disruptive in this featured experience, and we agree. We have made the decision to remove the MAV from the next rotation of Infantry Conquest. Please let us know your thoughts on this, if it improves or takes away the Infantry Conquest experience. The thread concluded with, we rely on your feedback to let us know if these changes help improve things around the infantry and Flashback Conquest, and we encourage you to continue to share your feedback with Ripple Effect team directly via this thread. Now, first off, I want to say that I totally agree with him removing the MAV from the Infantry Conquest playlist. It didn't really make the most sense for that to be in an Infantry Conquest mode. It was a bit difficult to try to counter it, so I'm definitely looking forward to giving the mode a try after it goes back in the rotation. Now, I would like to highlight something that a user said on the EA forums. They said this: I understand why El Alamein was removed from this list. It's quite unplayable if you don't hop into a vehicle, but why does it also concern Battle of the Bulge? To which another user responded, I agree with you, El Alamein would be good for a vehicles only mode. I enjoy playing Battle of the Bulge and I don't think it should be removed. So that's kind of been the general consensus. I kind of agree. I think Battle of the Bulge plays okay as an infantry only mode, but El Alamein is definitely not the greatest. So I can definitely see them adding back Battle of the Bulge in a future rotation. Continuing on the topic of featured experiences, we do have an update to the rotation. It is Thursday, so that means it is update day. According to Battlefield Bulletin, they tweeted out Flashback Conquest and 2042 TDM are back, and we just heard from the blog that they will be adding either Flashback or Infantry Conquest to each rotation, which is a huge W in my opinion. But we also have a brand new featured experience that was just added to the game, and it is a new featured experience called Countdown. It is a 16 versus 16 team deathmatch. After every kill, you have 30 seconds to get another kill or you die. Players get bonuses, refilled magazines, health, or double points per kill, and it's live until May 9th. Now, if you guys are a Call of Duty player, then you know that Countdown is basically the cranked game mode. It was first introduced in Call of Duty Ghost, and I have to say that cranked is probably one of my favorite modes that Call of Duty has added in recent years, especially in the new era of COD games. So I have a feeling that I will be grinding the crap out of Countdown. It sounds like a pretty interesting game mode, especially since there's not really camping in this mode. So that should provide for a pretty high intensity game mode for Battlefield 2042. So definitely let me know what your thoughts are on this mode in the comment section. section. Next up, we have the weekly mission number 20 added to the game. Yes, we have gone 20 weeks of weekly missions, and there is still no sign of new content being added anytime soon. But nonetheless, we do have the Veiled Threat skin that looks pretty cool. According to the Battlefield Twitter, they said unlock the Veiled Threat epic headgear for RAW by completing the following challenges: 3 intel ribbons earned, 20 enemies eliminated and vehicles destroyed, and 10 objectives captured or neutralized. These are the type of skins that we need coming to Battlefield 2042. If they would just add more of these to the weekly missions and even daily mission rewards, that would be a positive change. Furthermore, the skins like this are looking more and more like Battlefield 3 and 4, so they need to just keep on pumping out skins like this so we can finally start switching up what the core enemies look like rather than all looking like the same 5 specialists. One thing that I would really like DICE to do is look at other FPS shooters that are on the market right now, like Escape from Tarkov, Insurgency Sandstorm, and even PUBG for that matter, whenever it comes to looking at the aesthetic for cosmetics and just the overall game design. I know those games are a lot more hardcore than what Battlefield usually is, but that's kind of what the core community wants. Even look at World War III. All of these are solid modern shooters that have really good aesthetics. They kind of fit in the Battlefield universe. So I think what Battlefield and DICE needs to do is just kind of go back to their roots. They really put them on the map. I know 1942 did wonders for Battlefield, but it was really Battlefield 3 and 4 that brought these games to mainstream success. I'm not even talking about a philosophy standpoint for game design. We've had futuristic Battlefield shooters that were a much better example of how to do things than Battlefield 2042, and this game is only 20 years in the future. I think whatever DICE plans to do next, they have to consider what the community actually wants. I know I had a lot of feedback on my last video where everyone kind of came to the consensus that what we wanted in a game was a spiritual successor to Battlefield 3 and 4, a true Battlefield game, not a hero shooter like this one. But I'm going to talk about that further in a future video because I kind of want to talk just generally what the future should look like for another Battlefield game after they stop supporting Battlefield 2042. Next up, I want to talk about one of my biggest problems with the game right now, and that is the AI soldiers that are in the game. The amount of AI that are filling up All Out Warfare maps are kind of crazy. It seems like almost 70% of the lobby in some cases, especially closer to the end of the night, are filled up with just AI. We're at a point where Battlefield 2042, the All Out Warfare mode, isn't even playable because there's not enough people playing the game to actually fill up entire servers. So that's why I think that there needs to be some sort of free weekend, or they finally need to put Battlefield 2042 in Game Pass, or just something to bring back players and fill up lobbies. Now, I have personally been playing a lot of Insurgency Sandstorm. This is not an ad, but you guys suggested me playing it in my last video, and I actually had a pretty good time. I've actually been enjoying my time with that game. It's a gritty modern day shooter that I've actually been enjoying, and if you haven't been playing Battlefield 2042, I recommend trying it out. Like I said, this is not an ad. I literally downloaded it last night after a suggestion from one of you guys in the comment section. So if you guys have any other game suggestions that you guys think that I should try out in terms of modern FPS shooters, definitely let me know in the comment section. But guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. I'm happy that they decided to change the Flashback Conquest as well as Infantry Conquest because we definitely need those two featured experiences. They're the two sole reasons that are bringing me back to playing Battlefield 2042 again. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comment section below. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, and until next time, this has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys again soon.